Welcome to yet another unboxing video here on my channel. This is Andy in Singapore. Now this package just came in this afternoon from Joma Shop, all the way from America, Joma Shop, and it doesn't say anything about Joma Shop on this packaging, but it does say never pay retail, and I fully agree with this. Never pay retail for any of the watches that you're buying. Okay? So this is a very important advice to all my viewers out there. So let me just whip out my unboxing knife. So we see this voucher from Joma Shop, and they've even got a coffee voucher. We've got a Tissot. So here's the watch. Ta-da! Now this is the PRX Digital version. Oh, I was actually holding it upside down. So this is the 35mm version of the Tissot TRX, but it's strange, I'm not seeing any display on the display. So perhaps there's some form of sticker to remove, to sort of initialize this one. It's strange, I'm not seeing any display on the display. So all is good. I've managed to turn on the watch by pressing this button. So I tried my luck, I was thinking there must be a way to sort of initiate or activate the watch. And I found out that this is the button that you need to press in order to wake up the watch. So all the PRX Digitals, they were going at a super clearance sale over the 4th of July weekend, and I simply couldn't pass on this deal. It was priced at $129 US. I also found out that this watch has been discontinued, so I think it's a good time to snag one of these. I've always liked the look of the PRX Digital, and since I'm a big fan of the 35mm version, I thought I would just put this one into my collection as well. And now with all the packaging out of the way and with the lens zoom in very slightly, let's take a closer look at the PRX 35mm digital version. I've chosen the black dial version because the black dial one would eliminate a lot of reflections. Now the silver dial version of such watches, they always give off this very awful looking reflections, and I think the black dial is the one to go for. So on first impressions, I'm liking this one. After all, it's got exactly the same build quality as the PRX, and I'm a big fan of the PRX 35. I think it wears so well, and I'm hoping this will wear the same way as well. It is slightly thicker than the quartz version. Not by much, I think by 1mm. And of course, instead of the crown at the 3 o'clock area, it's got buttons, push buttons. Of course, this gives off this sci-fi look to it. I've got a sapphire crystal, a flat sapphire crystal, and I noticed that the case back protrudes quite a bit more than the quartz version. So here's a side-by-side shot with my analog 35mm. I dare say they are identical in terms of case build and all that. Same case, I think. The only difference would be the case back. So the analog one has got a less protruding case back, whereas the digital one is made thicker. Must be due to the module. And we have the exact same bracelet and the same butterfly clasp. Overall, I'm liking this watch. I think in terms of design, it's pretty unique. I think this is a no-brainer at US $129. Let's quickly zoom back out for a wrist shot of the 35mm digital PRX on my wrist. Fits me very well. So when the 35mm versions, when they first came out, I was thinking they will be too small. Turns out to be perfect. Perfect for my wrist, 17 cm, and in terms of wearability, this is a winner. So the entire watch, I think, is no more than 100 grams. This is unsized. So after sizing to my wrist, it could be less than 100 grams. Very wearable, very comfortable wearing experience. So very happy with this deal that I got from Joma Shop. Insane crazy prices at USD 129. So don't sit on this deal if you're looking at this watch. I think it's a really good buy. Moreover, it's been discontinued, so I think this is a piece to keep for your own personal collection. I'm going to spend some time with it, size up the bracelet, and then probably do a detailed review on this one. So keep a lookout for the full video review on the PRX Digital. I'll see you soon. This is Andy in Singapore. Bye.